So I'm going to use this tweet from Smash because I reacted to it too. And I responded to it. And I checked out her video. And it was everything that you would expect. You come in, she's trash talking independent content creators, YouTubers, calling them reactionary, basically gatekeeping for access media. Smash put Alyssa Mercante has updated her YouTube channel bio and is now apparently a self-proclaimed freelance games and cultural journalist, global director of DEI initiatives. The account has been around since 2011 and currently only has one video listed that was published today. The too long didn't read her video to save you a click is a cut of her Twitch live stream of her shilling hard for the video game industry and why us plebes are not welcome in it like her and her colleagues are. Who's going to tell her? The reason why we're not welcome, guys, is again, we're all reactionary. Even you guys, we're all rage bait grifters. But here's the clip from her stream.
Every single major award show is voted on by people who are within that industry. And if I'm being completely honest with you, that's how it should be, because those are people who understand the work and the effort the best that goes into those things. If you are every single major award show.
So the context of that, as she had a fit about Black Myth Wukong being voted Game of the Year at the Steam Awards because fan voting goes into that. Like, it factors into it. Like, the fans voted for it. And she's trying to say that essentially fans, reactionaries, we don't know shit about games. Only Access Media does. Only gaming journalists do. And part of her stream or her video was she was talking about, and you know, I'm not going to say Black Myth Wukong was some kind of innovative, huge game that was, you know, I think it was like a 7 or an 8. Okay. I thought it was passable. Did I like it as much as other games? No. But she was basically just tearing it up, saying the only reason why it's getting Game of the Year and getting nominated for stuff is because all these anti-woke people back, you know, behind it and are pushing for it, and that all these chuds are voting for it when actual people in the gaming industry know better and that we don't. Essentially, that's what the whole video was. I'm saving you a click. I don't want to get brain rot from going and watching her full video on her channel. But it's everything that you would expect. Everything that you would expect. So I put, bro, I checked the first few minutes. She's already trying to discount YouTube creators. Why is everything she says or does so negative, and then she's confused why people are critical? And that's the issue, is this, like me giving my takes right here, is stalking to her. It's obsessive to her. It's harassment to her. When it's not. It's not. If you're going to be a streamer, if you're going to be uploading on Twitch, if you're going to be uploading on YouTube, if you're going to be talking on Twitter, you are opening your opinions to the public sphere. Anybody could criticize. Anybody could say you're wrong. Anybody could insult you. That's how it works. Welcome to the internet, snowflake. Especially when you're attacking gamers and you're trying to, once again, stick up for this gatekeeping access media out there. Somebody asked me if she was more positive, would my opinion of her change? And I said, you're failing to understand the argument. It's not that she's positive or not. All journos gatekeep, so access media can reap the benefits. Let's look at Smash's replies. Jay Viper says she's just doing the DEI shit to get attention. I'm going to ignore this. She's bored. And I'm starting to think that a lot now, too. I'm starting to think a lot of people are doing this activist stuff. This, oh, I'm pro DEI. Just so they could fit in and get attention and be like, look at me. I'm doing activism. I'm this and that. When I think it's just a fucking grift itself. Like, they're calling us grifters. I think they're just grifting themselves. Hypnotic says the best way to discount the voices of YouTubers is to become a YouTuber yourself. I mean, yeah, how are you going to say YouTubers and reactionaries, their opinion means nothing, and then you're becoming one yourself? You're literally streaming 3 days a week, bundling your highlights and your clips to post it. Make that make sense. So everything that she's called us grifters and this and that, she has a Patreon now. She takes donations now. She even gets gifted video games now. She sits there and regurgitates news, other people's news stories, and she labels it as freelance. Well, then I'm freelance too, right? I'm freelance as well. And of course, as usual, getting fucking roasted in the comments. So she's unemployed bum because no one wants her talent anywhere near the businesses. Got it. She's claiming to be the queen of DEI. Is this the same as an asylum patient claiming to be Napoleon? I mean, that's fair. The woman is sure out of touch with the times. Woke and DEI are dead. They're on the run and hiding. The bulk of their members deleted their pronouns and flags from their bios and are pretending they were never woke. And Valent in the chat says for her, it's freelance. For you, it's reactionary. That's the thing is it's always this thing, and I've seen other people do it. I think Cortez from Kind of Funny Games was saying that, like, Access Media, like, we don't have the credentials, guys. Like, I don't have the credentials. Never mind. I've been to the GameStop Expo, E3, several conventions. I used to work for a website called originalgamer.com. I've been a journalist for publications. I've been published. I've been in books. Okay, I'm going to be interviewed by a magazine here shortly. I've been in the fucking newspaper. What do you mean I don't have credentials? That's their way of trying to invalidate your opinion, to make you feel like whatever you say doesn't matter. And that's not what it should be, okay? They want to talk about rage bait grifters being exclusionary and all this crap. No, this is exclusionary. All this nonsense that they pull is exclusionary. EMAC says they could do whatever they want with the words, but if we don't buy their slop, then it's not going to matter when they go out of business for completely ignoring player desires. And I absolutely agree. And who's the first people that they blame when a game fails, guys? If they tell us, if you don't like it, don't buy it, we don't buy it, who do they blame? Who do they blame? Us, the gamers, that they told don't buy. They're constantly moving the goalposts. I like this. The face when people laugh when you say you're a journalist. So yeah, she posted a video, her first video on her YouTube channel. And again, she's just as reactionary as we are. So why is there this line of separation where they think that just because we're not woke, just because we're not left, that's the problem. We're only grifters because they don't agree with the opinion, right? Even though there's a fine line of a difference. There's the line, one side goes left, one side goes right. That's the difference. That's why people call you grifters. That's why people throw shit fits, because one side cannot fathom that other people have a different opinion. And so what these journalists do, like Mercante, is they try to have this thing to invalidate your opinion. They try to say, oh, your opinion doesn't matter because you're not Access Media. And that's how it's always been. Even before Gamergate and all that. That's how it's always been. That's how they act. That's how they act. And they're afraid of independent creators. They're afraid of YouTubers. They're afraid of streamers that can talk to an audience, that have free thought. They think that just because you guys follow people like myself, Smash, Hypnotic, Veridark, Grums, that you guys can't think for yourselves, that you guys are a whole bunch of hillbillies. She even made like an impression on her video doing a hillbilly voice. Oh, my freedom, my rights, and these guys, blah blah. That's not how you guys are. You guys aren't retarded. You're not hillbillies. You guys can think for yourselves, but they can't fathom that. They cannot fathom that at all.